One of those cars that has a very unique following. This year, the Ford Pinto celebrates its 40th anniversary, and to pay tribute to their favorite car and to raise money for the Wounded Warriors program, Pinto drivers are about to take part in a week-long road trip. Fox 31 Denver's John Bowman joins us now live with more on the Pinto Stampede. John?
Hey, Deb, a passionate Pinto people posse is heading to Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and what organizers are calling, as you mentioned, what else? A Pinto Stampede, partly out of Pinto love and partly to help vets who are returning home with injuries of war.
Yeah, well, it's hard to find them anymore.
40 years ago, the Ford Pinto,
the new little carefree car
began rolling off assembly lines. American car makers downsizing to battle fuel-efficient cars from Japan.
People would give them to us free, and the parts were cheap, and we could fix them up easy, and we drove them till the wheels came out.
Hey, you know, everybody has a Pinto tail.
I've had like 4 or 5 different ones. For a while, people would give them to you.
Yeah. Now they're real hard.
Now they're real hard to find.
But on this Memorial Day weekend, the Pinto Stampede is ready to roll out.
Well, there's tons of Mustangs and Camaros out there, but these things are a pretty rare sight.
Norm Baggy is behind the Pinto Stampede.
Well, when we get to Pennsylvania, we're going to have about 32 Pintos. So it's going to be a pretty decent Pinto convoy.
A 1,600-mile roll from Mile High to the Carlisle Ford Nationals in Pennsylvania.
To see one on the road is a pretty interesting thing. When you see 32, I think people are going to be pretty much in shock.
This Pinto only has 40,000 miles on it.
It was a Father's Day gift. My wife and my father-in-law just wanted to give me a old-school car, and nothing like a Ford Pinto 74 station wagons.
Hope is to raise pledges for the Wounded Warrior Project, which helps vets readjust to civilian life as the convoy rolls across the country. People hear this car rev up, they can't help but donate.
She's a bit of a screamer. She's a lot of fun to drive, but she's also a handful.
Well, none of the Pintos today have been put out to pasture, and that's a good thing. Most were packed to make the cross-country trip. The plan is to pick up Pintos along the way, and when 30 or so Pintos pop up in Pennsylvania, well, everybody at the Ford Auto Show will be loving it. Log on to fox31.com for more information about the rally and how to donate to the Wounded Warriors Project as well. In Denver, for Nightside, John Bowman, Fox 31 Denver.